Hi, third graders. So I hope you're having a good time learning from home. I really miss you guys and I wish I could be at school, but custodians are working hard to keep it clean so we can come back hopefully soon. Today I'm going to talk to you about subtraction a little bit. So the equation I'm going to show you today is going to be a little more challenging, but then I'll show you another equation that has smaller numbers too. So the equation I'm going to show you today is 397 minus 209. We'll do that. So 397 minus 209. And sometimes we see this equation horizontally too, so they're all stacked this way. But for today's demonstration, I'm going to show you when it's vertical, so we can see all the numbers in each place value that we need. So instead of looking at it this way, I'm going to write it with all of the places because we know in expanded form, this number is actually 3/100, so 300 plus 90 plus 7. Then I'm subtracting 209, so I'm going to subtract 200, and then I'm going to subtract 0, 10, so I don't need to put that on there, and then subtracting 9 ones over here. So I have 300 plus 90 plus 7 minus 200 minus 9 here. So I'm going to start with my ones over here, and 7 minus 9 is not possible. If I only have 7, I don't have enough to take 9 away. So I need to borrow from next door or borrow from my homie right here. So 7's homie is the 90 right here because they're part of the same number. We can't just flip the equation around because that's rearranging numbers and that's going to give you an incorrect answer. So if you are going to use borrowing or regrouping is what we call this, you have to use the same number right here. I cannot do 9 minus 2. That's going to change the whole equation. So 7 is going to borrow from their friend next door and they're going to take a whole 10 away. So 90 turns into 80 because that's 10 less. And then 7 now turns into 17 because they borrowed from their friend. 17 minus 9, I can do that now because this number is bigger. The top number always has to be bigger. So 17 minus 9 is 8. So I have 8 ones in this number. Then I have 80 minus 0 because there's no 10s in that number. So I can easily do 80 minus 0. 80 minus 0 would still be 80. But remember, this is the tens place, so I'm not really writing 80. I'm writing 8 tens. So that's what this is showing. And then 300 minus 200 is 100. So the answer to this problem would be 188. Now, I told you I would show you with some smaller numbers too, so we could understand that in all parts. So I'm going to show you 83 minus 57. So 83 minus 57. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to write it out in expanded form so I can see all parts of my number. 80 plus 3 minus 50 minus 7. So here's my problem again, 3 minus 7. I can't do that. So I need to borrow from my friend or regroup. I need to regroup to make this a bigger number. So I'm going to go next door and I'm going to borrow 10 and then I'm going to give it to my ones place over here. So this turns into 13. 13 minus 7 is 6. So this number has 6 ones. And then I have 70 minus 50, which is 20. So this number is really saying 20 plus 6, which we know is the same as 26. So 83 minus 57 equals 26.